This video is for those who are interested in manhwas for Dungeons and Monsters. How cool would it be to witness such moments? I mean, whether it be novels or mangas, seeing the characters level up in the dungeons definitely makes it more exciting. Dungeon and Monsters is one of the best manhwas in my opinion. Moreover, in this video, I list down some people's favorites in no particular order. There are so many manhwas out there, so I will recommend to you guys one of my favorites, Dungeons and Monsters. Through this video, I hope you'll be able to see the top 10 manhwas that has dungeons or monsters in them. Number 10. Dungeons and Artifacts. A dungeon guiding gig goes sideways for explorer Stech Atelier when the prince who hired him tricks him into activating a fatal curse. Instead of staying dead, Stech is resurrected by a sentient artifact that offers him a deal that may help him get his revenge. To hold up his end of the bargain, Stech sets off a long journey of raiding dungeons, slaying monsters, and making new enemies and friends along the way. It's about an explorer of dungeons who is aiming at getting his revenge against the prince who betrayed him in a dungeon. The story develops quite well, and the pacing is also good. The characters are also very well written. The world is set up on a fantasy land where human kingdoms, elves, dwarfs exist, and so exist dungeons containing monsters with artifacts at its core. The MC was able to get his hands on that exceptional artifact of the dungeon where he got betrayed. This artifact helps him to get stronger by sucking mana from dead monsters and mana from other artifacts of the dungeon, and so he grows stronger. Definitely recommend this one. Number 9. Max Level Returner. The world falls into a state of panic when 120 million players of a popular VR game Eternal World vanish without a trace one day. A few months later, they begin returning one by one after dying in the game. But they're not the only ones to make it back. Monsters also start to appear and wreak havoc on Earth. All hope seems to be lost until the masked monarch, the most powerful player of Eternal World, returns. He quickly assembles his whole team back together to defeat the beasts and the nefarious Demon King once and for all. But man-made weapons are useless against the enemies they must fight, and players are struggling to level up without the game's special items or rewards. The masked monarch has a few tricks up his sleeve, but will they be enough to save the world? It's pretty good, so give it a try. Number 8. Seoul Station Druid. Park Soo-ho returned to Earth after disappearing to another world for 1,000 years. During that time, Earth had changed into a world of a survival of the fittest, thanks to the appearance of monsters. Druid, the king of the animals who had managed to survive for 1,000 years, is now off to conquer the world. So far, it's an awesome plot with a typical premise. The characters are well-rounded though, and enjoying it so far. If you like solo leveling, you will get a hang of this too. Number 7. Tomb Raider King. Mysterious tombs appeared all over the world one day, each containing a relic that grants its owner supernatural abilities. Ju Hyun-soo is a tomb explorer, excavator, and raider. Betrayed by his employer, he's about to die at the hands of a powerful new relic when he suddenly finds himself 15 years in the past, before any relics or tombs made their debut. Driven by feelings of revenge, how will Ju-hyun use his knowledge of the future to become the Tomb Raider King? Ju Hyun-soo is a tomb explorer who gathers relics that tomb over the world offer. Some people might feel that this one is overrated, but I think it's pretty good. Number 6. Worn and Torn Newbie. It is one of the most original stories I've ever read. The manga at the beginning looks like your typical isekai manga where the main character plays a ruined MMORPG game, and after losing his sword, he gets reborn 15 years to the past, where with his knowledge from his past life becomes one of the strongest and tricky players to ever play the game. The storyline is pretty good. It could be better, I suppose, but there are some parts that could be fixed. Characters and art are quite likable. Yep, they're pretty likable. And in conclusion, it is a quite interesting manga that I recommend everyone read. Number 5. Taming Master. Jin Sung may look like your average college student, but in the harsh VR world of Kailan, he's Ian, a mighty level 93 archer. So when he suddenly resets his character, everyone thinks he's totally nuts. What they don't realize is that Jin Sung has unlocked a powerful new hidden class. Now, taming monsters are tough, and leveling up is a slog. But when his VR loving teacher threatens to fail him, Jin Sung has just 2 months to level up and achieve glory as one and only taming monster. If you like Overgeared, I would definitely recommend reading this one as it has many similarities. Number 4. Solo Max Level Newbie. Jin Hyuk, a gaming YouTuber, was the only person who saw the ending of the game Tower of the Trials. However, when the game's popularity declined, it became difficult for him to continue making a living as a gaming YouTuber. Since he already saw the ending of the game, he was about to quit playing. But that day, Tower of Trials became reality, and Jin Hyuk, who knew about every single thing in the game, took out everything faster than anyone possibly could. I'll show you what a true pro is like. The story is different from the solo leveling and is more game based. Number 3. Kill the hero. After he's killed by the righteous leader of his own guild, Woo Jin gets a chance to start over. This time, he's not interested in saving the world from monsters. He's got his sights set on revenge. His high-level skills quickly garner him notoriety among the game plebs, while boosting his stats as he masterminds his way closer to the top. But there's something no one can figure out: whose side he's playing for. Now that he knows how to play to win, Woo Jin will stop at nothing to destroy the hero. I enjoy the basis of the story, which is extremely similar to Solo Level. The art is pretty good, and the plot is intense and will make you cynical. And the main character is someone you can truly enjoy. Number 2. The player that can level up. Kim Gi-gyu awakened as a player at the age of 18. He thought his life was on the track to success, climbing the tower and closing the gates, but even after clearing the tutorial, he was level 1. He killed a goblin a day and he was still level 1. Even after 5 years, he is still level 1. Who would have thought that this kind of player would exist? No one knew. The story seems really interesting, and the art style and the characters are really well made in their own respective retrospect. So I really recommend clearly that this is a good beginning. I hope it keeps up with the pace. Moreover, I really appreciate the art, which perfectly fits with the plot, and the plot is pretty classic. Number 1. Ranker Who Lives a Second Time. Yoon Woo's brother disappeared years ago, and he's devastated to learn of his death. As he copes with his loss, he's given a pocket watch and learns there's more to his brother's death. He was betrayed while competing in the Tower of the Sun God. Now it's Yoon Woo's turn to use the knowledge his brother left behind. Can Yoon Woo navigate the world and gain enough power and experience to reach the top of the tower, defeating his brother's enemies and all those who stand in his way? The art is beautiful, and if you like solo leveling, you will adore this manga. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, then do give this video a like and share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe for more Top 10. Stay safe and take care. Zeruk, sign out. See ya next time.